Ask an expert. Your questions answered by qualified professionals. Informative and insightful. The Ask an Expert series, presented by Penn Mutual. Here's today's question. What do I need to know to help my business owner clients with their succession planning goals?
What do I need to know to help my business owner client with their succession planning goals? I think the fundamental succession planning question is, what does the business owner want to have happen when they die, retire, or if they decide to exit the business? Some of the big considerations that are really important that need to be looked at are, do they want to sell the business? Are they looking to transfer it to another family member, perhaps, or key people? Are they looking to exit gradually? Or are they looking to get out when they're ready to get out? Who should ultimately own or control the business when the business owner no longer does? These are really important questions that we have to answer. And to really answer them well, it's really important to understand the business and the family dynamics. And that's going to include a bunch of things, including the number of business owners involved in the business. What is the marital status of the business owner? Do they have any family members that are involved in the business? Do they have any family members that aren't involved in business who may ultimately inherit some of the ownership when the business owner passes? Key employees whose roles are critical to the business. Are they perhaps going to be potential business owners down the road? Beyond those dynamics, we've got some additional structural and financial details that are also critical. First of all, what type of entity is it? Is this a C corporation, an S corporation, an LLC, or a partnership? And if it is an LLC, how is it taxed? Is it taxed as a sole proprietorship, partnership, S corp, or C corp? Those are really important questions. And last, on the financial end, a very important stumbling block that we tend to run into is whether a formal business valuation has been completed. Quite often, we find business owners are reluctant to pay for those, and they're really critical to the success of the succession plan. Many businesses also have complex ownership arrangements. Sometimes they have subsidiaries or related entities, and those could have meaningful impacts on the planning that's involved. Multiple businesses with overlapping ownership, but different ownership percentages or groups, those can really complicate things. So it's important to be able to work through those things. And finally, workforce size matters. For example, how many employees are there? That can be a very important impact on the succession planning, because if it's big enough, could an ESOP be a viable succession or exit strategy for the business owner? Another important question to be asked. It's not for everybody, but with the right size business, it could be an important thing to look at. At the end of the day, we really need to ask again, what is it that the employer really wants to see happen when they're out of the business? Whether they're retiring, whether they pass away, or they just want to get out. What does that look like for them? That's the important thing, and that's where we need to work from, right there. For more insights, sales ideas, and marketing content on business planning strategies, or if you have a specific case you'd like to discuss, contact the Advanced Sales team at Penn Mutual at advancedsales@pennmutual.com or 1-800-818-8184, option 8.